Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Andalusia. So, I have already gotten the Reconquesta achievement, and I am now moving towards trying to get hard bargaining as defender of the Muslim faith, propagate your religion through the Moluccas through trade to convert 5 provinces. So I am working on that as fast as I can, and boy do I actually need an army. The French just joined a coalition against me. There we go. It's amazing. France still hates me, despite the fact I haven't conquered anything in Europe in a couple hundred years, almost. To the point that even my subject nations are becoming rebellious. Subject nation. There we go. So we have 2 provinces already auto-converted in this region. Nice little center of Reformation, or is that Reformation or just religious center? And this is getting converted. So we don't actually have to be at peace to get this achievement. So even if we get attacked by the coalition, I'll probably just endure it until those provinces are converted. And then we should be done. This was a lot longer of a Let's Play than I suspected it would be, in all honesty. I expected this to take maybe 20 episodes. That I've gone for pretty much a full-length series. Obviously minus 100 years or so, but... Just to put it mildly, I dominate the New World. There's very few nations in the New World left that are an actual rival to me. Oh, morale of armies. That'll come in handy if we actually fight the French. They have 7. We will have 6. 7 something. Oh, awful. No chance we can get an alliance with Tuscany back. Nope. You know what? I might just strip my rivalry from France. In some ways. Can't switch it. No, I'll stay rivaled to France. Might as well. If France comes to attack me, I'm gonna have quite a fight on my hands anyhow. So. Oh, let's raise some more cannon. Which is that gonna cost? 606 gold. We can afford it eventually. Eventually we'll be able to afford it, and then we should have tons of cannon, which should make a big difference in the war. French are here too. Interesting. 55% of all trade in that node. Not what you'd call a very rich node, though. This one's more valuable, but I don't actually control much of it. There we go. That should help with my colonial nations. Ugh, almost. Mexico's still unhappy. Now we have claims on everybody in the world, though, so there is that. And annexation of subjects will go away in 3 years. Reputation sabotage, though, will take longer. So let's counter-espionage the French. I don't want to offend my colonial nations any more than I have to. Surprised we have so little inflation despite the amount of gold we get per month from our colonial nations. We've actually managed to keep it under control. We have an exiled army in Johor. Oh, yes. Yes. Obviously, these guys are exiled. I might actually move them back to Europe. I'm not going to fight any fights in Indonesia again. Especially if I can avoid it. And in the event of a war with France, another 40,000 troops makes a big difference. There we go. But we did get enough money, so let's get that cannon regiment raised. I'll probably split it up between these two armies. Because now cannon has hit the point where cannon's more effective than having lots and lots of infantry units. We'll rather make our people seem more stupid rather than less. Really wish we could get stronger missionaries. I mean, I guess I could try and go mysticism. It would help me with the morale, wouldn't it? Might be an idea. The problem is 10% cheaper tech is really strong. I honestly think if you took innovative ideas as a Muslim, that would actually be a very viable start. If you stayed legalistic the whole time, that'd be negative 15% tech. That would keep you up with the Europeans, I'd think. Oh, I will take the free stability though. That should increase conversion a bit. 5%. Not much. Not much at all. However, that is 3 done. 2 to go. And it's converting another massive province, isn't it? That's going to take a while. 50 months, so a couple years. Meanwhile, this face-off in Europe continues. We don't want to fight with France. I really don't want to fight France. You know what, okay, I can't do that. Let's take the base currency and do that. That way we move somewhat towards mysticism. I don't know how much that would actually, legitimately help us in a war, but why all of a sudden are we losing money? Oh, maybe it was reinforcing my army that just arrived back in Europe. That could be it. How are we doing fort-wise? Might as well strengthen those. And that one, since we've got some money to spare. More defensive we are, the better. Valencia will be reinforced. I could probably turn off that edict. Because like an idiot, I've kept it going for a while. How are we doing with... We actually almost have... We have the Enlightenment in that province now. Looks like the British are invading Africa. Now that we actually have the Enlightenment in our territory, it should spread a bit faster now. In fact, it was almost developed in Sevilla anyhow. It developed there so much faster than here. Maybe I spent power to develop it? I don't actually know. I am going to develop this province a bit more though. I would like to have a capital of 50 for the next stage. Is that another one converted? No, something else. Oh, it was Mexico, I think. Yeah, this one's not even 50% done. Ugh, it takes a while. But if I had gotten here earlier, I could just sit back and slowly watch as everybody in the area became friendly towards me. The age of revolutions has arrived. We actually almost could hit a golden age. Kinda awesome. And the coalition against me is falling apart as France loses. Versus Venice, Austria, Brandenburg, Salzburg, and Magdeburg. Just many France going. What in the world? Okay, it looks like it was just a. Oh, France's capital is occupied. Okay, that's part of what's going on. I was going to say, how in the world is tiny little Venice winning a war versus Tuscany? The answer is they're not. Tuscany is trying to take out their land anyhow. And Venice has been completely overrun. It's a shame France doesn't stay more in trouble because it'd be fun to see a French Revolution. I've got to do a game where I turn into the French Republic. Take Napoleon for a spin. And there goes Great Britain getting all their crazy events that help them. Oh. Province just converted. That's cool. I guess. Version is still ticking onwards, slowly but surely. Our ruler is 70 and his heir is 46. So somebody is going to die soon. Oh, we don't want to spread the Enlightenment or anything to these guys if we can avoid it, even though they still don't actually have the Renaissance. Oh, and I also haven't apparently added them all to the Trade Empire, which might be why they were getting some of that. Great. I wasn't paying attention, and now those guys are enlightened. Or, not enlightened, but catching up in tech. How are we doing with our institution? We have it in 3 provinces totaling 4 provinces totaling 12%. Ah, Quadis down there, got it. Need 4,000, but I think I want to get to this builded treasury first, just for the fun of it. Which is 2,000, so we will get there eventually. Can I demand money from you? Not yet. Can I demand money from you? I can. And I will. And then we will complete all those idea trees and get 5,000 gold out of it. I've got to remember that. And there we go. Got the last institution. Cultural conversion cost. Nice to see. And just to make things balanced out, we will now hit that and be able to do a golden age if we should need to. If we should need to. I'm only going to activate that if France attacks me, for example. Okay, we have one more, or no, less than a year, less than a year. Okay, that's what it was. Less than a year, and then we actually have control of actually that whole region will be under, will be nicely converted. But we'll still need one after that, so 5 more years, 6 more years, would be good. You know what I hope they do in the new expansion though, or the new DLC, is I hope they give Sikhism a center of reformation or something. Let's upgrade to whatever this is called now. Just Empire apparently. A Great Sultan. Unfortunately adopting all those moves us towards legalism, but I'll deal with that. And we have a mass excess of money I don't know what to do with, so more manufactories, I guess. Or as many as I could afford. And let's get another one. Get another one there. Oh, where is it propagating religion now? Oh, over here. 14. Okay. 2.5 a month. I don't know exactly how many months that will be, but I'm sure you could work it out if you wanted to. Handful of months. It's going to be less than 50 months, though. About 40 months, but we're already 20% done, so 15 or so more months, I guess. No, that can't be right. Yeah, that's way off. I don't even know what I'm thinking. There we go, new heir. I'm fine with that. Young heir, but our ruler's 48, so can't ask for too much. Liberty desire, though, is growing. Coal is now a thing. Yes. We have 1 coal in Asturias. 1 coal. We do state maintenance, though. There are actually some half-decent provinces in this area, mainly the capitals, because they've been well developed. 39 development in some cases, 43 in that case. Solid amounts all around. And we still have 20% innovation too. Actually it says we can complete Face Bastion. Oh. Didn't see that. Don't have global dominance, although we could have probably gotten that earlier. When we actually got the trade on our side, but we don't obviously have that now. What does the trade nodes look? 149 versus 83. Although I do get more money from trade than anyone else in the game, according to the reading of this. Yeah. We are 3rd, 5th, 4th, and in terms of great power, we are still smaller than the Ottomans. Still smaller than the Ming. No. Yeah, we're smaller than Ming, but we're larger than everybody else, other than the Ottomans and the Ming. Just from our development here, really. Of course, the Indonesian colonies help as well, but not as big of a difference. There we go. Reproduction and development. Chance to trigger more. 20 merchants. 20 merchants. In Andalusian and in Indonesia. We'll happily take that. Although I do have to go back down here and make sure these are all added to the trade company. Don't want anybody getting any free institutions. I haven't condoned the spread of. Yeah, we didn't spread there yet. Good. Very good. And we will take the tech so we don't lose more innovation. Royal Mortars. Increase production. Nice. Very nice, the increased production and everything else. There's really not much going on, so forgive me if I don't talk too much here. We are almost done. I can hardly believe it. We are done. Hard bargaining complete. There we go. 2 achievements done. 2 achievements done. I really did not see that coming. We only owned 86 provinces. Yeah. We don't own all those. We're never going to get any of these other ones, but I'm pretty happy with that. So that will be it for this Let's Play in general. And the next thing that will come out will be a guide video on this and a timeline video. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.